What is spirituality and how to get started? There's a question that I get asked a lot. So here's a short video on that. So spirituality is understanding that you're a conscious sentient being residing in this body that is material. The body is born, it grows, it dwindles, it dies. But the conscious being that's experiencing love, affection, happiness, anger, distress, that experiencing sentient being is the Aatma, or the spirit soul. And that spirit soul is part and parcel of the supreme being, or Paramatma, or Krishna. And that is characterized by Sat Chit Ananda. Sat as in eternal. There's no birth, there's no death of the soul. Chit is conscious. Unlike, this body, when it's dead and you leave the body, it's gone. The body is called a dead body. Mr. So-and-so passed away. Where did Mr. So-and-so go? The Aatma left the body. So the soul is conscious, the body is not. And thirdly, happiness, Ananda. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Ananda, happiness is experienced by only conscious beings. You can put two robots together, they can be cracking jokes and laughing, but that's all been input by a sentient conscious being. They are programmed to do so, they don't feel those emotions. We as conscious beings feel that emotion. That's because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And that quality of spirituality is the same as the quality that God is. But in quantity, God is infinite and we are infinitesimally small. That's the difference. But we experience everything that God experiences, and that's why we can have relationship with other sentient beings, whether it's a human, a cow, a dog, a peacock, a bird, or God. We can relate and love and exchange between conscious beings. We cannot fall in love with a chair. Some rare exceptions in Japan I've heard. But generally speaking, we humans connect with other humans or other conscious beings. So happiness is a net to finding and connecting with other conscious beings. That means a spiritual connection. Now there are material connections also, and we see that divorce rates are so high, and that's because of that. When you connect with the other person's body, or the other person's money, or the other person's ability to sing or dance, matter by default is temporary. It changes over time. It deteriorates over time. So if you're falling in love with the other person's body, intelligence, ability, and that deteriorates over time, your love also deteriorates over time. But if you love the person, if you love the spiritual being within the body, if your connection is spiritual, it is Sat Chit Ananda, it is eternal, it is conscious, and it is blissful. So once you understand spirituality, you can start connecting with other individuals on the platform of spirituality, on a platform of connecting with the person regardless of their background, their caste, their financial bank account, etc., etc. Forgetting all those external things, connect with people and respect people, knowing them to be spiritual beings, to be equal in the eyes of Krishna. So why should you judge? Why should you treat people differently? We are all equal on the spiritual platform. By karma, we might have different variations. So to start with spirituality, first understand who you are and understand who others are. Distinguish between matter and spirit, and treat and respect every person, every living being with respect, compassion, and equal vision.